As both players are ready. We have good skill, have fun from Dog. Here we go. Game number 1. We'll count them down in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. On the left. Bro's PB is literally 10 times that of his opponent, with an NTSC PB of 14,873,000 rolling out of the United States. It is your defending CTL champion, Dog. And on the right, hybrid player out of the United States with a PB of 1,479,000. It is Le Captain. Also has gone by Somalian previously, and that's indeed what he's listed as on the website. Jasmine saying last time these two played, Dog got the 2 million. Could we see that again? This Dog will take an early lead. Let's move Dog a little bit here. Looks good to me. Also, Captain's not facing the same way that he was when I set him up. So I'll just flip him. That's right, Captain's flipping out here. 160 for Dog, 140 for Captain. 29 lines in. Captain's 2 game wins came up against Sodium. But since then has not taken a game. Of course, having to play the defending champion doesn't make that road any easier. Nice adjustment there for Captain, setting up ye old Vitz. Score another Tetris there. Yeah, spell it right. O-L-D-E. You got the important part right. You got the VITS. That's the important part. Another Tetris for Captain. Has an overhang to deal with. Gets the J. Doesn't fill it in until he gets the second J. And now it's a long bar dependency. Gets the bars. Dog's board is interesting. A lot of delayed burns set up here. When you set up this many delayed burns, you're pretty much counting on the pieces to be perfect. And Dog gets the pieces he needs and will score the Tetris. As we are neck and neck at the half. Another Tetris for Dog. And Somalian's going to lose his neck here. So he's got a lot of burning to do. Another Tetris for Dog. Follows it up with another one. So, pretty big game early on. Going to be 397 at 80 lines. Captain only at 318, which is not bad. It's just not 397. Another Tetris for Captain. Dog set up. Gets the bar. Bang Tetris. That J overhang. Love that J overhang back when I was tapping. I don't do it so much anymore. Oh, that L overhang to let the square find a spot. That's some big brain plays going on here. Man. Another Tetris for Dog. Call it Blanc thing. What does the blank thing do? Another Tetris for Dog. 559 here. Has about 5 Tetrises before transition, but this board not really set up for Tetrises at the moment. That will be a triple should a bar appear. And there it is. All right, fair enough. Another Tetris for Captain. By the way, since we last talked, I did a little cursory research on that Chemtuck. And I have come to the conclusion that the Chemtuck is actually the tuck. If you don't tuck it, that's an errand thing. They're two different things. People are treating it as the same thing and shouldn't. 618 for Dog. Another Tetris for Captain. 598. Refuse that, huh? I don't know. That's what my research showed. I'll show you my appendices and all the peer-reviewed research that went into it. Rabbit Hole will have a field day with that. You play back Discord. That's what it says. Dog with about a 2 Tetris lead and change. Well, now a 1 Tetris lead. Tetris for both players. 799 Dog. 756 for Captain. Another Tetris for the Captain. Oh, good burn there for Dog. I was about to say, that did not look good, but then it did look really good. Favorite channel on CTM server. $865 for Dog now. Trying to find a bar and is unable to do so. Game says no bar for you. Too young. Finally gets a bar forward the Tetris. But it's going to be the Captain in the lead by 9,000 points. Call this one neck and neck here on level 24. Captain is still tapping, by the way. Another Tetris for the Captain. Well, there's a Tetris for Captain as well. It's a very close game here. Captain not very happy with the pieces he's getting, though. Level 26. We're going to have to see that grip transformation in a moment. It's only a triple. Dog has taken the lead back. He has the max out. 1,036,000. Captain gonna have to basically burn his way into the max. There it is, 1 million points. And the dirty Tetris to cap it off. But there's a Tetris for Dog. He's got 1.1. Another Tetris for Captain. Captain gonna try to push this column 8 here. Has switched to rolling. Only can get one more Tetris. Needs the bar. Oh, and it's all in on this too. Bang Tetris, 1.1. Dog with a 1.2 into 29. Another Tetris for the Captain. 2 Tetris difference in favor of Dog. Both players having to work through their respective digs here. That square does not make it over. Missed 4 tap for the Captain. Getting it down. Oh, but Captain's going to hang a bunch of pieces there. Does get the long bars over, but... Dog is good for game 1. Big Tree Energy says, lying in bed, watching Tetris instead of studying for my job interview. Ask me anything. What are you interviewing for? Oh, really? What are the 4 principles of object-oriented programming? You said ask you anything. I'm just kind of asking here. We have a rollover for Dog, by the way. Of a Tetris. Dog casually beating his opponent's PB. We'll count him down in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Dog getting under Captain's skin here as we start game number 2, although I think the last say otherwise. We are underway. Dog looking to not burn early. Oh, I do that a lot, Big Tree. All the time. Many times I'll have 2 streams open if there's like 2 big things going on that I want to follow. Or 1 big thing and another streamer I'm really interested in watching is doing something. Ooh, bit of a misdrop there for the captain. We'll nail the T-spin though. And may just transfer this to column 2. We'll have to see. Meanwhile, Dog is doing his thing. Hasn't burnt yet. And made sure not to burn with a Vitz. Ten in a row for Dog. That may have to be sacrificed here in a moment. And it will be. As that board got a little too messy to accommodate pieces. 229 for Dog, 180 for the captain. Long bar dependency gets filled for the captain. And we'll score that slightly dirty Tetris on row 2. Dog is getting them on the bottom. Another dusty Tetris for Captain before he gets the well back over to the right side. It's a 50,000 point lead for Dog as we're almost halfway through level 18. Of course, this will be our final match of the night. Be sure to keep a lookout on the Discord for more information on when the next streams will be. Usually gets set up pretty early on in the week. How did the other matches go? We had a barn burner between Sidnev and Sodium. Probably, so far for me, the match of the season. 3-2 in favor of Sidnev. But we've had nothing but sweeps since. Scooty sweeping Carry. And then Ramation sweeping Cobra, and Captain gonna look to avoid being the 3rd sweep of the day. Captain setting up in column 9, one of the hardest wells to maintain. That's probably just gonna... No, still gonna try to keep going on this. Decides against it. Did not want to really wait on 3 long bars just to get set up for Tetris from here on out. Bit of a drought coming in, but that dirty Tetris for Captain. Showing just how aggressive he can be. At the turn, it's 463 for Dog, 420 for Captain. Hey now. He'll get Tetris go to 443, so 20,000 point lead for Dog. Dog with the left well right now will score that Tetris and keep this left well going. Another Tetris go to 509. Maybe looking to get this back to the right, and we'll take that double. Look at the score, though. Half a line lead for the Captain. We are neck and neck just before the level 19 transition. Dog running into some trouble right before transition. Gonna have to spend some time to bring this down. We'll score the Tetris for some relief. 588 for the Captain, 584 for Dog. Here we go. Level 19. Game number 2. Dog ahead, 1-0. Can the Captain pull this back? Playing Tetris for both players. Captain has come out to a 1 Tetris lead. Another Tetris for both. Kind of see Dog took like this big breath for a second. Like, am I going to get the long bar for the PC? And then the bar didn't show. No perfect clear. Either player really able to score. Now Dog is ready for Tetris, as is Captain. Both players will score the Tetris. Captain will maintain the lead. 752 to 709. Oh, Jiggly, thanks for the follow. Welcome in. Another Tetris for Dog. Lead has dropped to under a Tetris. Another Tetris for Dog there. And both players of the Tetris. It's an 18,000 point lead for Captain, who sets up the delayed Vits, but has to burn it down because he didn't have anywhere to put that Z. Sets up another one. This guy's a madman. And doesn't get the pieces for it. Oh no. And the hang for Captain. He's going to top out. Dog is good for game number 2. Ready from Captain. Here we go. Game number 3. We'll count him down in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Dog here looking for the sweep. Captain gonna want to make sure he hits 29 if he wants to hold on against the former 2-time champion of CTWC and the current champion of CTL. Dog, of course, has been the top player for the last 4 years now. Always seems to be in the conversation when it comes to who's going to win this event. Whether it's CTL or CTWC or CTM Masters. Can't talk about anything like that without talking about Dog. Captain trying to hold on this 100% Tetris rate, and will do so with a Tetris there. Dog did take a safety burn a little earlier. Captain still trying to hold on it. Finally has to take a burn, and will score the Tetris down the right side. This efficiency from both these players is up there. Thomas Aquinas says, I don't have a dog in this fight, but I hope this is a fantastic match. Already have a dog, so we don't need more than one. Dog getting high up on the board, but we'll get the long bar for the Tetris. Meanwhile, Captain having to do some burns and is very efficient with it. Tetris for Dog. He'll take a 1 Tetris lead here. I would say not even a Tetris lead. Like this is still very close. Puns are insufferable. Don't worry, I do commentary for CTW and have to commentate with Grand Design sometimes. So your puns are fine. Another Tetris for Dog. There's one for Captain. And both players are maintaining this over 80% Tetris rate. Just a fantastic seed so far, both players. Captain gonna take some burns here. Maybe not. Maybe not. He can get a dirty Tetris. Very good play there from Captain. Only getting 1 burn out of that sequence. 418 for Dog, 398 for Captain at 81 lines. There's another Tetris for both players. Keeping the lead at 19,000 points. And this just blistering pace that both players are matching here. Setting up the Vits. But unfortunately gets a hole in the stack, and now is going to have to try to burn this down. This is getting a little scary for Captain, actually. This will definitely slow down the pace some. Interesting call there, not to turn that J upside down. But does the right thing with the T there, and takes that burn, and now is playing 1 row up. 532 for Dog, 439 for Captain at the 100-line turn. Just like that, Dog has exploded into a 4 Tetris lead, all while threatening our second 700 transition of the night. We might bookend tonight's matches with 700k transition games. Dog has 0 burns to get it done. And of course, the game says, there's the burn. Tetris for Dog, and another one. 647. 514 for the Captain. Another Tetris for Dog. Dog trying to get set up, and it will. 561 is the transition score for Captain, but it's 693 for Dog. Wing Fryer, thanks for the follow. Welcome in. Dog is in the driver's seat. Cap pretty much has to hope for a meltdown of epic proportions here from Dog. Tetris for Dog. There's 1 for Captain. 4 Tetris lead for Dog. They'll score another one. Nice moves there for Dog. Captain set up, ready for the Tetris. Both players will score there. 853 for Dog, 742 for Captain. Level 22. Captain doing what he can to try to keep up with Dog, but running into a little bit of trouble here. Now trying for another dirty Tetris and will get it. That is the second time this game that Captain has get into a little bit of trouble and then dirty Tetris is out of it. And Dog will actually lose a little bit of that pace there, down to 86,000 points. Right back into playing Tetris. Dog, with no burns, could max on 24. Probably going to have to take a burn here in a moment. Yeah, we'll take that double. Because here comes the drought. There's the Tetris, 984. There's the bar for the max out. 1,019,000 for Dog on level 25. Tetrising into 26 at 1,051,000. Captain will Tetris in at 965. Back by about 86,000 points. Another Tetris for Captain. Dog in a drought. Gives him time to burn open that hole, though. Bang Tetris. Somalian hangs a T! Just after getting the max out, and that will cause a top out. And Dog's going to take it in a sweep. Go ahead, play this out. Let's see what you can do. Another Tetris, 1,200,000. And a GG from K9 watching Tetris. Rooting on his fellow doggo. And there's the transition, 1,241,000. Time to go aggro. Let's see what happens. Tetris for the 1.3. But we'll have a little bit to burn down here. We'll take the triple. Get some nice pieces to clear things out, but still not comfortable with the board state, so just burns it all the way down. SM Pandanik. Thanks for the follow. Welcome in. Another Tetris for Dog, 1.4. Another Tetris. Oh, needs a bar here. Doesn't wait for it. Takes a nice triple, though. That drought tried to end the run, but won't stop the 1.5. And Dog, another Tetris, 1.55. Another Tetris. For the second time this match, Dog rolls it over. And another one. $1.7 for Dog. $1.8. Oh, he hangs the bar! Oh, man. 1,835,000 for Dog. Good God. There's your winner. What can you do when the man beats your PB 2 out of 3 games? Like, seriously. Approaching the 100-line turn here. These two have been playing it pretty close all game. 433 for Ramations at 100 lines, but has a little bit of traffic to dig through. And 432 for Cobra at 100 lines. Neck and neck. Another Tetris for Cobra. Ramations will hit transition first on the account of being ahead by almost 10 lines. It's another Tetris to make it more than 10 lines. And one more long bar will get Ramations into 19. There it is, 576. And he's off and running. Cobra having an equally efficient game. 536 for Cobra. Also a little bit of pace at some point there. Now to burn some lines here, but we'll get the bar for the Tetris. Where's the bar for Ramations here? Having to close the well. No bar coming. Setting up some tucks. Gets the bar for the Tetris. Might have to spin that S into place, and he does. Another Tetris, 687. Cobra weathering that drought now. And will score the Tetris at the tail end of that. Oh, Cobra's way behind on lines, yeah. But not enough to make up the difference in score. He's been behind anywhere between 4 and 12 lines, depending on who's been scoring what. The Tetris for Ramations. Does feel like this is still in neck and neck territory. That's Cobra getting a very high misdrop there. Oh, and that T doesn't go over. And that's going to do it. Ramations will take game number 1. We'll count them down in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. All right, we start off the next game. 19 was the difference. Ramations able to stay alive. Cobra was not. First burn for Ramations there. And Cobra only 3 burns. So early on, it's looked pretty good. Just get at it next game, yeah? Sometimes it can be very hard to forget about previous games, but Tetris, you really got to do that. Oh, Cobra needs a bar, and of course that's a drought happening. Gets the bar. It opens up the right side for the Tetris. That was starting to look pretty ugly for Cobra, but didn't burn a whole lot. Only finds himself down by about a Tetris in pace. As both players will score a Tetris there, and Cobra will score another one to just about equalize the lines. 211 for Ramations, 192 for Cobra. About a quarter of the way through 18. Tetris for Ra. Tetris for Cobra. Very good looking boards. Formation building up, gets the bar. Cobra will get it as well, as we're just about piece for piece. Cobra unable to use those bars as he had to create a delayed burn, but will get a bar for the Tetris very shortly after uncovering the well. Couple of tucks set up. Ramations gets them both done. Bang Tetris. And at the half, it's going to be 349 for Ramations, 309 for Cobra. Kyle says now it's Cobra's turn to cook. See if he can do that. Another Tetris for Ramations. But we're having to open up the right side. It's going to burn away some of that pace. So it's a 3 Tetris lead for Ramations right now. Ramations, bit of traffic on the board. It's going to have to dig through this. Wait, that's not right. Maybe someone that knows the command, maybe remove that bracket command. That is not correct. Tetris for both players, 472 for Ramations, 414 for Cobra. About nearly a 3 Tetris lead for Ramations as we hit the 100 line turn. Level 19 will soon be upon us. And of course, we'll have one more match after this, as your reigning defending champion Dog playing Tetris will be playing Tetris against the Somalian captain. But first, we got to resolve this match. And right now, both players looking for a bar and not finding one. Can Cobra get this clear before the bar comes? He can. Bang Tetris. But it is a big lead for Ramations right now. Bang Tetris to go to 613, 497 for Cobra. Level 19 is just about here. And Ramations will Tetris in at 637. Cobra will also Tetris in at 545. So that is a 92,000 point lead for Ramations. It's 4 Tetrises. Pretty much on the button. Another Tetris for both players. Cobra having to put a hole in row 1. Gonna be spending some time getting this cleared out. Gets things back over to the right. Safety burn for Ramations there, but covers the well just as the long bar shows up. So both players having to do a little bit of burning on 21. Ramations will Tetris into 22, 773. Cobra cannot find a bar, finally does for the Tetris, 661. Another Tetris for Cobra. Bit of a complicated situation for Ramations. Missed the T-spin there. But will score a Tetris for some relief, 813. Bringing this board down. Still needs another burn. Not getting the Peace Fort. Finally does. Doesn't have room to burn, though, so has to cover the well again. This is getting dangerous for Ramations. That doesn't burn either. Oh, this is trouble. Has to get something to the left and does get the long bar. And finally getting some good pieces to burn this down. Cobra has caught up. 831 for Ramations, 814 for Cobra. We're in level 25. And Cobra's ahead. Tetris for Ramations, but still has a hole to uncover. Oh, and makes another one with that Z. And Cobra has taken the lead off of this. Another Tetris for Cobra. Oh man, Ramations, this is such an extended dig. Give him the bar, please. Enough of this. The bar's not coming. So there's a Tetris for Ramations into 28. Looking to still max this out in regulation. We'll get the Tetris to go to 972. And it's set up. And there's the bar, max out. 1,008,000 into the kill screen for Ramations. There's the max for Cobra into kill screen, 1,017,000. This is neck and neck. And will be decided on 29. Tetris for Ramations brings them to 1,088,000. And the key tuck at 29. A Tetris for the B. Ramations is pulling ahead. And there's a cheese bar for Cobra. Ramations will take game number 2. It was a hang of all time. Yeah, it was one of the hangs of all time. Looks like Rob's going to play this out level 33. Oh, he's going to need a Ramations dig if he wants to survive this. What the heck? We'll start in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Cobra, you appear to not be tapped into NTC. It looks like it's fixing that. We're good. Nice spin there for Ramations. Just needs the bar. There it is. Oh, and the Vits. Disgusting delayed Vits there. High score. Get things started. Tetris for Ramations. And push down point coming in 3, 2, 1. There it is, 6 points for Cobra. Cobra does not like tie scores. Board's getting a little high here. Where's the bar? That 15 drought was just a warm-up for the main course. The Tetris for Ramations. And the Tetris for Cobras. Both players will survive that back-to-back drought. Another Tetris for Ra. Cobra setup just needs a bar. There it is. 191 for Ramations, 166 for Cobra. Cobra with that square. Just chonking down the middle of the screen. The old chunky boy. Cobra having to play one row off the ground for a little bit. Gets another Tetris there. There's one for Raw. Paisley's about a Tetris for Raw Nations. And maybe a little more now since Cobra having to burn to maintain the center well. We'll score another Tetris there. Gonna try to get this back over to the right, it looks like. And that's exactly what I'll do.